Hello bookworms, welcome back to my channel, Katie Budge Books Read Aloud. Now today's story is another bedtime story, so I hope you're all snuggled up and ready to listen. I've got my lovely warm blanket. I hope you've got something keeping you warm too. Now today's read aloud is called The Badger's Bath, and it's written and illustrated by Nick Butterworth. The badger had been doing what badgers do best, digging. He'd had a lovely day, and as usual, when he'd had a lovely day, he was filthy dirty. "I'm very sorry," said Percy the park keeper, "but you can't come to tea like that." The badger looked disappointed. "You'll just have to have a bath," said Percy. The badger looked even more disappointed. First, Percy filled a tin bath with warm, soapy water. Then he brought out all the things that he liked to use himself when he had a bath. Soap, a loofah, his back brush, a sponge, some shampoo, and of course, his rubber duck. The badger sniffed at the soapy water. He didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. Percy thought for a moment. Then he disappeared and came back with a jug, which he used for wetting his hair, and a shower cap, which he used for not wetting it. "There, I think that's everything," said Percy. He turned to the badger. "Now, all we need..." But the badger was nowhere to be seen. Said Percy. "Now all we need is the badger." The badger was hiding. He didn't want a bath. Percy searched and searched, but he couldn't find the badger anywhere. He was getting very hot and bothered. "I really can't understand it," he said. "I always enjoy a bath myself." Percy sighed as he looked at the bath full of soapy water. Then he had an idea. He went into his hut. When Percy came out again, he was wearing his swimming trunks. "Well, why not?" he said to himself. He chuckled as he stepped out of his boots and into the bath. Percy lay back in the warm water and gazed up through the overhanging branches of a tree. "Silly old badger," thought Percy. "I wonder where he's hiding." There was a sudden rustling above his head, and something black and white moved amongst the leaves. A strange idea came into Percy's mind. "No, surely not," he said to himself. "Badgers don't climb trees. It must have been a magpie." The rustling noise came again. Suddenly, there was a loud crack. With a great howl, a large black and white animal fell out of the tree straight into Percy's bathwater. For a moment, the badger completely disappeared. Then his head popped up through the soapsuds, coughing and spluttering. Percy was spluttering too, but with laughter. "I see you changed your mind about having a bath," he chuckled. "I suppose you didn't want to miss your tea." "I didn't know badgers could climb trees," said Percy. "Well," said the badger, "we're better at digging." He sighed. "Could you pass me the loofah, please?" "Silly old badger. There's nothing wrong with having a bath, is there? Get you nice and clean, and you can have fun with all the bubbles." Now it's time for your bedtime, bookworms, so I will see you again soon for another read aloud. Bye bye, sweet dreams.